that Vamp can't do actually. Okay, should be, yep. Okay, it's broadcasting. So go ahead and include your audio, guys.
And Chris is connecting to the party.
Yeah, he went to restart. So
Oh, it's all Xbox? Okay.
yeah, he went to restart his Xbox. Yep. So we can hopefully.
Alright.
So Dragon, once he comes online, if you do me a favor, if you can send him a party invite, he'll need it to get in.
Not everyone's connecting to the party.
Oh, what happened?
Oh.
It's a lag spike.
Okay, it says I'm broadcasting. Hold on, I'm just looking for it right now.
It's not showing up for me.
Mm-hmm. It is up. Okay. Okay.
It's weird, I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it too. Hold on, I'm looking for it too. Is it better now? Okay.
Complain to us about your phone's volume.
Cheap laptop.
There it is. I see an advertisement for Power Rangers.
Oh, he's sponsored by Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
He gets free Happy Meal toys.
Awesome. That's food anyways, but it's not good food. Personally, I'll get the yogurt from it. That's about it.
Damn it, I'm having issues finding this, guys. God damn it. Why am I not finding this?
And there's a huge,
Okay.
there's like a 20-second delay.
Found it. Okay, good.
Smoked Coke. I want Coke.
Really make a Twitch profile. Should probably also mention that's Xbox.
Yeah, I mentioned it in the, Oh, I saw someone's red sign. Oh my god, this guy again? Crazy Dev, I think I might have saw your sign, so just
Oh, that's a vampire. It's not the,
Oh, is it?
I know.
Okay, never mind.
I know.
yeah.
Damn, that bleeds a lot.
Okay,
I mean, not
invaded.
bleed, but frost.
We got invaded now. I did see someone's red sign, so this is Vamp? Okay, yeah, so that might have been you, Crazed. I just, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, let me... Are you in the chat room? Cause, yeah.
You wanna fight the invaders?
Yeah, yeah. Let me fight the invader. What'd you say, Crazy? Okay.
Forget to subscribe.
I heard myself mention the commercial, and that was like solid 3-4 minutes ago.
Yeah, Crazy. Yeah, I see it.
Did the title not fit?
Mm-hmm. Well, I tried to add more to it. But... So, Crazy, if you're watching this, your sign is somewhere right here. Yeah, you look like there was an invader right before you, and he had the same thing, but he had a slightly different dagger, and he had the dagger like crit build. Yeah.
It gives you extra damage. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, dude. If you're watching this and you see that your sign should be somewhere here, as you see on my screen, I mean, I'm not seeing it. Unless there's another invader somewhere in here that's blocking. Let me check. Let me see if I take this off, if I see any random signs. Hey guys, thanks for watching this week. This is our weekly episode of the Dark Sigil podcast with Live Fight Club. If you want to join the Fight Club, password is lowercase podcast together. Just drop your red sign and I'll definitely pick you up. And we're going to go over some topics we got for this week in a moment. Alright. Okay, so I can see regular signs, Crazed. So let me switch back.
I think him and Vampire can't connect.
But that's the thing, though. He wasn't here
Crazed.
when I couldn't see Crazed. Vamp, why don't you go fight then? Because if you die, I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. But I'm almost positive that won't make a difference because I couldn't see his sign before you even Is your net open, Crazed? How's your net? Okay. Okay, I just got unable to summon. Hold on. Who was this? If you're... Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure... Dude, I don't think it's your connection. I think it might be... Okay, well, Vampire died, so... Drop your sign, let's see if that makes a difference. But I'm almost positive it won't because, like I said, I couldn't see your sign even before I even summoned him, so. It's better? Okay, good. Good. Good.
Oh, dude, I killed him with my TV.
With
It
the
turned
password
off.
podcast? Without the password, yeah. So it's not. Yeah, so it's. I'm telling you, it's not your connection. It's just you and I, obviously not working. Once you out of that
I'm
dude's world,
pretty sure
check.
it's vampire.
No, dude, I'm telling you, like once. But see, if
That's
that
what
was
I'm
the
saying.
case, I wouldn't be able to. I mean, I would be able to see his sign before summoning you, and I couldn't. So it's just him and me not connecting today, and it's weird because, yeah, it's weird because earlier we connected earlier, and you were playing wireless. Check your net. I would check your net crazed after this. Like, yeah, I would check your net. Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm seeing a lot more signs. See? I see Vam. Oh, wait, I see you. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah.
So once he's in here, try and summon Vamp.
Yeah, I know. The only thing is that someone's gotta die.
That's about to happen.
Good job, Dragon. Good job. Alright. Does everybody have their audio included so I can go over the topics?
Yeah.
Alright. So, again, guys, thanks for watching this week's episode of our Dark Sigil podcast. We have three cool topics for today to discuss. And the first one is going to be a Dark Souls 3 tournament that I've been thinking about for a while now, and I've been wanting to host one. And I kind of have an idea, and kind of want to just go over basically what you guys think might be a good practice, what might be a bad practice. Obviously, seeing other tournaments and whatnot. So, first, let me go with the time. I was thinking of hosting it next week because next week is the 4th of July weekend, and it would be a 2-day event. The only reason why 2 days is because the actual tournament would take place Sunday, but Friday I would like to do like a qualifying round, basically just to make sure that people that will be participating in the tournament are playing up to their skill level, and also making sure that there's no issues with like connecting and all that other stuff. And let me think. And I don't think, I won't have a level cap because this isn't gonna be for any money prizes. So this is just gonna be basically for fun and whatnot. And the only thing that I'm thinking of is maybe including some sort of like Souls of Champion as your reward, or maybe plus 10 weapons, something like that. And like I said, I'm gonna open up for discussion just to see what you guys think. But that is my idea, and I kind of, like I said, that's what I want to do. And I'll go with you, maybe Dixon, first. What do you think we should do as far as the tournament? And what do you think we should not do based on other tournaments and what people are doing other, basically other tournaments. And I will say this, the area that I'm thinking of doing it is going to be in the Lothric Castle, which I will post a video showing where exactly. By the way, Crazed, if you can redrop your sign, I do see it now, but I was unable to summon you. So just redrop it and I'll try again. And go ahead, Dixon. What do you think?
Well, but I think a prime example of what not to do is the ongoing tournament on the Xbox One in the Dark Souls like club. Horribly organized. People are pretty much showing up because it has the word tournament in it. I watched a little bit of it, and there's hardly any decent players in there. So I really hope that it's more of a test run for them as well, instead of an actual tournament. Because the rules are just stupid. Like, I think there's no buffs or something like that, which completely negates like half the people that play this game. Which, I mean, a tournament should have restrictions because some stuff's just flat out overpowered. I think we talked about restricting stuff like the Blood Ring and Great Shields, and some spells like Great Magic Shield should be restricted in a tournament. Stuff like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, just to add really quick, I will definitely make a list of some things that will be excluded. You know, I don't think Great Shields will be one of them. I can tell you that just because, I mean, there's things you can do to counter it. So, I don't think I'll like exclude that. But yes, the Carthus ring, the Mimic ring, the Obscure ring for sure, and maybe probably the Hornet ring too, just because I don't want to see any parry spam turn into an easy win. Um, and then yeah, a few other things, but yeah, I definitely will have a list of items that will be excluded, for sure, because that's
well,
necessary.
if you're gonna
And you
have
know what? And then the thing is, I like what you mentioned. I wonder if the Fight Club that these people are posting, if that is a test run, because the only reason why I would want to do the first one kind of like no level cap, no real prizes, anything like that, because I would want to do it as a test run just to see how it works, and maybe eventually do an actual one with specific soul level range and actual prizes, monetary prizes. But yeah, go on, keep going.
well, I mean, I really hope it's a test run because if it's an actual tournament they're trying to do, that's just embarrassing. Because the prizes are horrible. There's hardly any like guidelines, and I, like I said, I watched it for. I've watched each of the streams a couple times. There were also no qualifying rounds, so the dude literally just took the first 200 people that signed up for it, and I looked at what he was doing, and for about 10 minutes he was trying to make sure everyone who was supposed to be there had their sign down. It was so annoying to watch. I just don't understand why they would try something like that. But the thing
Okay.
about having great shields in a tournament is if we're gonna have qualifying rounds to see if people are good enough to enter a tournament, I don't feel like many people with great shields are gonna get through.
Well,
So I don't feel like.
that's fine, because yeah, if they don't get through, that's fine, because nobody wants to see people turtling.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying they should be restricted.
Well, I mean, like I said, if the qualifying round will kind of weed out a lot of people that literally just turtle, because if somebody is gonna go against somebody that's purely using a great shield, they can definitely swap some things, put a dark resin on, put fists on or something, and just go to town. So I don't think, like I said, I don't think in the qualifying rounds, if there's gonna be a lot of turtles, they're gonna get weed out a lot. So that's why I don't think that's gonna be necessary. But as far as, okay, you mentioned the what's it called, the whole thing going on right now, the club. So that is being twitched, or is that like on YouTube? Where's that at?
I don't know what it is, but I just went to the club and it's pinned in the activity feed. It's some sort of broadcast.
Oh, okay. So they are broadcasting it live. Okay.
Yeah. Vampire and Dragon, you're in the party for a reason. Feel free to,
No.
talk. Nah?
I know. Is that right now I fucking got invaded by two people. Trying to concentrate. Sorry about that.
Dragon, do me a favor. That's fine. Once you're done with those two, if you can invite Crazed, I think he might be back online. So
Okay.
that way we'll get him in here. Because I did see his sign afterwards. It just said unable to summon. So if he resets his stuff, it should work. Did they both just die?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So going back to the tournament. So yeah. So the other thing that I was thinking of, no whips, Vampire. I don't know about that. Somebody could come in with a nice whip meta.
Someone's mad.
Anyways,
Dixon.
Craze, is it working right now? Because it should be working.
You'll beat it one day, Vampire. I mean, so long as you know how to dodge the weapon art, which you don't, you'll be good fighting pretty much everyone else with it, because that's all people do with it is spam the weapon art.
Hey, Crazed, include your audio, and then are you coming through? Okay, because I see your sign at least, so the sign's at least there.
I'm about to message Demon and just tell him to stop free aiming.
Yeah, it's kind of cringy. Sorry, Demon.
Yeah.
Did you move your sign, Crazed? Because I just saw it disappear. Okay.
Like, if he was landing it within 20 feet of who he was fighting, I'd be somewhat impressed with him. But he's not even doing that.
Okay. So anyways, so going back to the tournament, guys. Yeah. So I already got a spot picked out. It would be in Lothric Castle. Nice win there, Vamp, with that dagger.
Vamp, you should let the frostbite damage over time kill someone.
Oh, so that's what he's using?
It's very slowly, but yeah.
Oh, we got invaded. Okay, I'll kill the invader.
I don't think having it at Lothric Castle, like, where at, would it be at the
Okay,
Lothric Castle?
So yeah, so I got a spot already picked up.
Or no, it'd be where the dragons are, right?
Yeah, so basically where the two dragons are, there's that little arena, and the reason why I like it, because there's essentially, Vamp, let me fight this invader. There's essentially, what's it called? There's like two areas that you can go out on and kind of see. There's like a higher level terrace and there's like a lower level terrace basically, so it's kind of cool. And just because I think the other reason why I would do it there is because I wouldn't get a lot of invasions, you know.
Yeah.
So plus it's kind of unique, you know. It's kind of cool.
Well, I mean, for a tournament, I don't really think invasions are something you should worry. Of course, he chucks. For invasions, I don't know if you would worry about having tournaments or having invasions. I mean, because you should really only be summoning the two people that are going to fight at a time. You shouldn't really be summoning anyone else.
Yeah. Okay.
If it were more organized, I'd say just have the people fight each other in the arena, but...
Well, the thing is, here's the thing too. I thought about arena, but a lot of people like the embered health, and it's much better with embered health because you don't have to worry about combos. Because I did think about arena. Arena would be, here's what I would host arena for. I would do arena for 2v2s because I think 2v2s would be perfect, but yeah, not for like single duels. Single duels, embered is much better. Okay, how many people we got
Demon's
here?
the only person.
1, 2, 3,
Don't
4.
invite anyone else to the party.
Yep. But anyways, yeah. So the other thing is too, I would have another person with me, most likely a red, just so that it would decrease invasions too. So I would have another person, a red, speared with me, and we basically would comment on the fights, you know, so that we could do commentary, live commentary on the fights.
Yeah.
And yeah, just, you know, just to see. The other thing is too, so I was thinking about it. So there would be a time limit. Okay, there definitely would be time limit. I'm thinking three minutes. 3 minutes, and then at 2 minute span, there would be like a warning. Maybe throw like, I don't know, dunk pie or something in the middle of the arena, or the call gesture. I think you said the call gesture, which is good. The only thing I was thinking about the call gesture, like I was thinking, I think you would have to be relatively close to the action though, in order for them to hear. Versus like throwing something like dunk pie in the middle. That means, hey, yeah, you guys have 2 minutes passed by, you only have 1 minute left. And at the same time, if there are two people standing at the
style.
Yeah, if there are two people, if the duel ends, right? If the duel ends, and obviously nobody clearly won by killing somebody, the person that would have percentage-wise the least amount of health would lose. So it would be by percent, not actual like HP level, but actual HP percent. So yeah. Anyways, what else?
I think another thing I would ban is hyper mode builds.
Hyper mode builds? What do you mean?
Yeah, like people who purposely get down to like one shot just so they can insta kill people.
I mean, here's the thing though. With Embered Health, the only way somebody would be able to insta kill would be like having a Tearstone ring on the
Which is what people do.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So here's the other thing that I was thinking of, okay? If somebody wants to do that, actually, they would have to get their health down, like I said, down to 20%, put Tearstone ring on, Morion Blade, all this other stuff. I am going to allow buffs, because I've been thinking about it, but here's the thing.
Well, yeah.
Buffs are going to be allowed as soon as the match starts. If someone is at basically, full health, and they want to get down to red Tearstone range and all those other stuff, they can get hit. And you know what? If they can get hit and they're in a red Tearstone range, if that's what they're centering their build around, then odds are they could get hit one time and die. So that's why I'm not worried about it, because if most people that are going to come through are going to have anywhere from 14 to plus HP range, so it's going to be harder for somebody to one-shot them, especially when buffs are allowed once the duel starts. If you're just sitting there putting your buffs on, then you're just exposing yourself for potential damage.
KO.
So, yeah, I mean, that's how it's going to be, I think, and that's going to work. By the way, guys, thanks for watching this week again. I see a bunch of red signs, so just please be patient, and I will summon you. Password is lowercase podcast. Just be patient, and I'll summon you. Also, if anybody gets summoned by anybody else, let me know. Just in case there's some trolls trying to do that, and we'll mention it so we can always block him or whatnot.
I guarantee you just gave someone an idea to do that.
What?
To summon people, like.
I mean, it's been happening every week, so. All right, I'm gonna see if Crazed works. Crazed, I'm gonna see if it works. Is it working now?
Vampire, you're trying to ban my whip from a tournament. Ban your straight sword dagger.
Demon, so if you were summoned by someone, let us know who, so we can tell everybody, and everybody can just ban that person, and when they ban that person, they won't be able to get picked up by them. Still unable? Well, see, Vampire's not here. Who's this? Yeah, that's a random. So it's not you and Vampire. It's just for some reason you and I are not connecting. But at least this time I see your sign. Try drop. You keep dropping it as a purple. Why don't you drop it as a red or orange?
Energy saving mode. Energy saving mode.
As a red or orange. See if that makes a difference.
It's not going to. But vampire stuff does need to be banned. Like, there's a reason that we're putting a 3-minute time limit on the match. It's to prevent, like, super passive and reactive playstyles. And also, stuff like the Blood Ring would
Hey, what's that guy doing in the middle of the arena?
I have no idea, but he needs to move. Well, stuff like Blood Ring, yeah, it cannot be in this.
Well, the Carthus ring. I'm trying to think what else. The obscuring ring. Yeah, I don't know if I'm calling it Carthus or if it's the milk ring. I forget what the hell.
The milk ring's the one that makes you invisible when you roll.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
that's
Bloodring
the
is the one that
milk
gives
ring.
you iframes and rolls. Yeah, that's the one I don't want.
Yeah,
Okay, this guy's...
I don't.
What the hell?
Everyone has been
Is this guy
super
dead?
laggy for me this entire. He should be.
Okay. Alright.
It's not going to work.
It's not the sign, Dan. It's not the sign. It could be... See, earlier I couldn't see your sign. It could be that we're just not connected. It could be that... Remember... Oh! Wait, you picked me up to your world. I can summon you last time. For some reason. Right? Yeah, you picked me up both times. I didn't pick you up. Remember? So maybe it's not you. Maybe it's me. Because I know my net is moderate. Fuck. Yeah, but you know what though? See, if I see your sign, can you try
Just say-
invading us? Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna try to pick you up one more time. Okay, well hold on.
Give
I'm
me a
trying to
second,
summon you.
give me a
If it doesn't work, try go getting that, and then I would stay right here and invade as a purple because you'll get the priority, and see if maybe you can come in as an... If you drop your white sign, yeah, try. Why not? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see it because I got a whole bunch of reds, but yeah, you might as well try it. It's worth it. Yeah. Red eye orb, yeah. Anyways, so yeah. So going back to the tournament.
Well, Vampire's saying like. Vampire, are you saying like the blood ring is the only thing that really should be banned?
Well, no, here's the okay. So like I said, so if you wanna go on topic of what items is already mentioned, yeah, the blood ring, the obscuring ring, because then obviously I can't see you. Hornet ring is another one I definitely would ban because, like I said, I don't want to see people spam parrying and get lucky. So, yeah.
Or backstep fish.
Or backstab fish, exactly, yeah. So I definitely don't want to see Hornet Ring, that's for sure. I'm trying to think what else.
The fuck are you playing? You're like fucking...
I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't know if there would be any other... Yeah, I don't know if there would be any... Yeah, I don't know if there would be any other ring that I would want to not, you know, include. Try and think.
Rings, I think that's probably it. All weapon, you know, weapons are weapons, can't really do anything with those.
Nope, not seeing the sign, and it might be because there's so many reds.
Oh,
That's why.
what do you want to do about... What's that one miracle that completely negates all spells?
Vow of silence.
Oh yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That,
yeah.
that should be banned.
Yeah, go grab the red orb.
Yeah?
No, I would because that's gonna make
Because it's completely...
basically any mage builds completely inviable. So that's why, yeah, that I definitely. Yeah, I know, but that's
like...
that's 50
Just
seconds.
pull out Great Magic Shield.
Somebody comes in with.
I mean, not
That's
Great Magic
ban
Shield.
dragon.
I mean,
No,
not that. I meant Great Magic Barrier. There you go.
Somebody comes in with the mage build, and that's all they do. I mean, you put vow of silence. Yeah, that's not really fair, especially if they don't have another weapon. So yeah, that is a good one.
That is a good one.
That is a good one. That is a good one. So yeah, 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 that is I'm telling you, it's because like if you fight the pure caster and that's what they do, that's I mean
But I also have the levels to go into a whip. Well, people don't have to have one. Well, Vamp, if that's the case, then why don't I just cast Great Magic Shield? Because that's negating all melee builds. That negates
Backstab.
literally like everything, actually. I think it's just easier to ban both of them.
okay. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think. Okay, so like yeah. Well, that's the thing. See, like initially I was thinking, okay, maybe also not allow tears, but since you can only buff once the duel starts, if somebody goes for tears, you just run up and hit them. It's their fault that they're putting on tears. So, you know, here's the thing.
I think recasting tears shouldn't be allowed.
Once, yeah.
It's a waste of time.
If I'm thinking that might be a good rule. So one time tears cast. If you get a chance to do it in the beginning of the duel, that's fine, but no more recasting. Yeah, I think that's a good one because somebody could run a regen with it. So yeah, I'm okay with that.
Or we could just have everyone has a chance to buff at the start, but after that there's no reapplying buffs.
Yeah, well that's a good one. That might work. Because if someone's planning on a long duel, then yeah, that might work. So, hey guys, for those of you that are watching, password is podcast lowercase together. I will pick up your red sign if you drop it. Just please be patient because it's getting full here. I think, are we missing somebody? Oh no, never mind.
Aside from Crazed.
No, I was summoning 2 people. That's why. I just didn't see, yeah.
I'm surprised Alden hasn't started, picking
He dropped
up
his sign.
signs.
He dropped his sign,
Oh,
and I tried to pick him up, but the problem is, it disappeared. So probably in typical Alden fashion, he either picked up somebody for a duel like an idiot, or decided to invade. You got it? Yeah. Stay right here. Just make sure you stay right here. Put the purple on because but give it a second. Hold on. Don't invade yet because I got a full party, so you'll get somebody else. As soon as I got the party open, I'll wait to summon somebody and I'll tell you to invade and see if that works. Cause you should be able to invade, no issue. It just might be an issue with summoning, you know. But
Okay, I'm back. At Pontiff, I mean.
okay, Crazed, go ahead, get ready, and invade now. I got a spot open. Somebody died, so. Okay.
Well, you got Alden, so.
Yeah, well, there's still a spot open.
How much you want to bet he's gonna chug at least once?
Well, he's gonna die if he chugs. That's a given. Yeah. Let me know, Crazed, once you invade somebody. Because if you don't invade us, then I gotta summon somebody so I don't get invaded by somebody else.
These guys just chugged.
Who just chugged?
The 2 people fighting, they both chugged.
Who chugged first, though?
I wasn't paying attention. I think it was, I don't know.
Alden.
We could just kill both of them.
Something tells me it was that guy. The laggy guy. Because he tried to run away earlier. So I think that might have been him. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Okay. Alright, Oren, go fight. There we go. Wow, I just got the message that he died. Holy shit.
My entire game, everyone has been rubber banding on my screen the entire time you've been streaming. I'm surprised I haven't lagged out yet. Yep. So I haven't been finding anyone.
Okay. Try again.
It's just not
spot
going
open.
to work. It's not gonna work.
No, because if I see a summon sign, he might be able to invade.
Okay.
You see, he
He
summoned
never
me
checked
to
his stat type.
He summoned me to
Unless
his
he
world
has
earlier.
someone in the world blocked or someone in the world has him blocked. That's the only other
It'll give you a different
explanation.
message, by the way.
Because remember,
I'm gonna check if I could summon him.
well, he summoned me to his world, so that's why I know that it's not his connection. So if anything,
Well, I
it
mean,
might
I don't know what
be me
other
because he literally
it could
summoned me
be.
to his world when we were trading weapons, and I had issue summoning him. Yeah. Okay, Oren just got kicked out by somebody. So Oren, just drop your sign. Are you still invading crazed? Because I got spot open. Okay. Huh.
Double check his NAT type. Even with wired connection, your NAT type still exists.
Yeah, check. Anyways, yeah, going back to the tournament. Yeah, I mean, and the other thing is the qualifying round. So there will definitely be qualifying round to kind of weed out also people that. That's good. Weed out people that don't look like they're gonna just belong there, like they're gonna be doing stupid shit and stuff like that. Because definitely we don't want trolls. Oh, you know what? Shit, I got invaded. I got invaded by somebody.
I think
else.
a 50 man tournament would be a good start.
Okay. Well, the tournament, yeah, 16 people. You mean like 16? So it's a sweet 16.
If you want to do, if we just run into a bunch of really trash players and we think there's only 16 decent ones that would work for a tournament, then yeah, we can go down to 16.
Oh, what'd you say initially? Did you say bigger number than?
Like 50. If
Oh
we
yeah,
get enough,
yeah,
like,
yeah. The
people.
qualifying round, yeah, the qualifying definitely. Or you mean just the tournament itself? Yeah. Wow, that invader was atrocious. Okay. Yeah. Wow. He just died so quick. All right. He's one of the viewers. Okay. I'm resummoning Alrin. I'm wondering. You know what? Maybe it was you, Vem, who kicked him out, because I think I summoned you. Well, we'll see in a second. And the qualifying round would be a single duel. I mean, the single duel. For the tournament, I'm thinking single duel 2, but like the finale, maybe 2 out of 3. You know, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, or like the finals could be 2 out of 3.
Yeah, the finals, exactly. Yeah, best 2 out of 3.
But yeah, up until then, just one duel. Unless it's like, of course, if someone wins in like, I don't know, some sort of way that would not be acceptable. I don't know. I can't come up with an example, but you'd know it if it happened.
Yeah. I mean, what else? I'm trying to think. What else? Vamp. What do you think? What else? You mentioned that you don't think banning Vow of Silence would be good.
No. Yeah, I don't think you should ban Battle Silence.
And you're saying that, that should be because what? They should have a backup weapon.
I'm just saying it's a pretty like shitty spell anyway. And just kind of taking away like shit from people.
Yeah.
That's
It could
kinda
Doesn't
like-
last
the
that long.
potential
I mean, here's the
to
thing,
take
though.
your entire build.
See, here's the thing though. Yeah.
I mean,
Here's the thing. If you're doing, if you know, we're gonna do no level cap, just to try this out. And if no level cap.
oh geez, no level cap. Oh,
Yeah.
Woof.
So that's the only reason why I'm considering it, because obviously you may have a bunch of people with spells, which obviously is not really good. But for the tournament, the actual like if I did another tournament and it was prizes, that would be specific soul level. So like soul level, let's say 31, 40, whatever it may be, people are not going to be able to equip whole bunch of spells and everything, you know, because
They're not gonna have a build that can use melee and
exactly.
also because Vow of Silence takes like 30 faith to cast, I think.
What'd you say, Craig?
It's not going to work.
Did Dragon? Did you try to summon him? See if you can summon him.
No. I'm
Can you
looking
try
for a
that?
sign. I don't see anything.
Yeah, can you try?
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Just to see. That's the only thing I have. That's the only reason why I have an issue with the ban. Whereas like I said, for the tournament and everything, I wouldn't ban it, because it's like, yeah, if you're coming in with level 130 and you want to waste it on Vow of Silence, then guess what? You're sacrificing something else. You know.
I got you, but I'm saying like it's only effective against like someone who focuses like on casters for a couple seconds, and
But it has
I don't
the
think that
potential to
justifies it just
completely
being
deny
like
their entire
gone.
like
You could
all
run
they
away
have.
and do what?
Unless, well,
Yeah,
here's the
you
thing.
just like run around for like
Here-
10 seconds, and then
Yeah,
If you're a
no,
caster.
Here's the thing.
But there's a time
if you're
limit.
fighting a non-caster with it, it's
Unless,
like,
listen,
that's-
unless
you,
unless
like
it
wasted
would be,
attunement.
unless it would be allowed the first time, and after that, like I said, it's no buffs. So if you choose to use Vow of Silence the very first time, you just lost your potential ability to buff. You know. So I might do something like that, because I.
So for like a regen build, like you can only buff one time.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Derek, you wouldn't be able to recast all your buffs mid-fight.
Yeah. So you'd cast once,
What?
and then that'd be it.
What I wouldn't fight. So, but yes, if somebody came in with a build like me, for example, yes, it would be the one cast once, and after that, that's it.
Derek's just so good he can win his own tournament.
Yeah. But
But yeah, I do think the one buff, the one done rule should be the okay, I'm Demon, you're in the party, right? Stop free aiming. You're just embarrassing yourself in front of everyone here.
okay.
You got it, bud.
Like-
Keep doing it.
He's
Don't
yet
stop.
to land it in like a vicinity of 20 feet.
Don't stop it. Practice makes perfect.
I'm trying to think what else.
So you like what is that?
It won't let me summon him, by the way.
It won't let you
You
summon
just
him.
completely threw it behind
Nope.
him. I'm
Wait,
telling you, this is-
I'm just curious. Craze, see if you can summon Dragon.
So
Yeah.
Signs down next to
Derek,
where
you,
you're
you
supposed
wanna
to be.
you wanna stick with the one buff and then the rest of the fight just nothing rule.
Correct. Yeah. I think that would be great.
So you
because-
can't rebuff your weapon? Is that what you're saying?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
you
I think
can
that's
buff
gonna-
at the beginning of the fight, but
Yeah,
after
that's
that there's no more buffing
Yeah, and
or
that's gonna
reapplying stuff.
See, I don't agree
mid-fight.
with that. I think that's kind of lame.
But see, here's the thing
Well,
though. I
what
think
would you
that's,
do?
that's gonna take
Well,
out
so, like,
a
if-
lot of passive players that are just gonna, oh, okay, I lost my buff, so now I'm gonna run until I get it again. So
Or just builds in general, like
you know, here's the thing, Bam. Because there's no level cap, that's why I don't want to do it. Now, for the tournament, if this was prizes, and let's say it's a
Unable
specific
to join session.
SL, then that would be fine. Because once again, you you know, if you rely on buffs, then you can get hit if you're buffing. So, holy shit, that guy's leg is hell.
Yeah, but then
if you want
the
demon
opposite's
buffs,
true.
just
So
wasting
like
FP.
if I buff, and you don't like rely on that for your build or whatever, then you just play passive until my shit runs out, and then I'm less effective. Do you see what I'm
Well,
saying? Like let's say I'm a
But
blue
there's a
build
time
and
limit.
Carthus Rouge for some reason.
well,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not.
it's-
I'm not
bleed
talking.
builds are
see,
terrible.
It's less time than 3 minutes. Doesn't
But-
matter. I'm just saying that like you're taking away options from people, which I don't
But
agree
here's the
with.
thing. I'm thinking consumables. I think would be okay. I'm talking about like.
So-
Plus,
I
don't
don't-
do anything like noticeable.
I don't see the rationale for that at all.
Because
Me either,
here's the
kind
thing.
of.
Your consumables, you have limited types of consumables, and they're not as extensive necessarily as your spell buffs. You can have like a really good spell buff because you got, let's say, 60 faith. You know, your consumable is on your D-pad, and I mean I don't know. I just think that consumables would be fine, but just not
Like
spell
in Dark
buffs and
Souls
things
1,
like
you only
that.
have one
I
Darkmoon
don't
Blade or
know.
Lightning Blade.
I mean,
I don't know.
the thing is,
I don't know about
here's the thing. This would be like a nice test run, and we'd be able to learn a lot from it. That's why I'm okay doing some of those things, because it's not for real money, it's not for whatnot. So yeah, I think.
The way I see it, it's either a one and done buff at the start of the match, or you can buff whenever you want. But even at the beginning of a match, if someone wants to straight up attack you while you're buffing, they're allowed to do it.
Yeah,
Oh shit, that hurt.
that could work too.
Those are really the only two options I see for
Nice.
buffs.
Yeah, that could work too. I'm trying to think. What else? What else do you think, Vamp? Did we miss anything? What do you think? What else? Take out or put
I
in?
mean, I just think I understand Hornet Ring, I understand Blood Ring, and Obscuring Ring. I think that's probably it.
I've seen tournaments where they ban weapon swapping in the middle of a fight.
No, because if you want to waste vitality to put something on you, or if you want a hard swap, I'd be, I don't know, I'd be okay with it. I wouldn't ban somebody for or ban weapon swaps. I think that's stupid. In fact, you can have all weapons, and if you see somebody, you run across somebody and they have a dagger, and you switch to your hard swap to a straight sword because you're using like a great club, I think that's fine. Then the guy with the dagger hopefully has something else if he's doing that, because yeah, some weapons definitely can be countered easier or not. So
Man, the guy knows how to space.
It's that disjointed hitbox.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the site with the disjointed hitbox. Yeah. But anyways, okay. So all right. Well, I like the inputs. At least you're giving me reasons why. But I'm because this is a test run, I'm kind of curious to try them with those kind of restrictions and see how it is. See if that would be better or not. You know. But I'm trying to think what else. What else, Vamp? Anything else? I'm trying to think. This obviously would be duels.
For like restrictions or what?
Yeah, restrictions are something that we didn't mention that should be added, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't think
probably
of
it.
any weapons. I can't think of any weapons off the top of my head that are like bannable
No.
for whatever
There's
reason.
really no weapon that should be bannable.
No, I mean, you can counter ring knight paired great swords. You can do. You can counter.
People
Alright,
Karthus-
we're gonna fight this guy.
Yeah, Karthus isn't as
if we
used.
if we are gonna use if we're gonna have like tryout rounds, then people with paired greatswords probably aren't gonna get through those.
Yeah.
So
Is the Ring Knight straight sword any good? Or any use?
no.
Reason? Just curious.
It has no hyper armor.
It's a straight sword. Obvious.
Yeah, but the weapon art has no hyper armor.
Trying to think.
What prizes would you offer for the
I mean,
the first
yeah,
tournament?
okay, yeah, prizes. Okay, I'm glad you mentioned it. So I don't know. I mean, I was thinking like, like I said, this is just a tryout, so something small and stupid. I guess people could choose.
Is
I mean,
the
maybe like a stack of the great soul champion souls, or like a +10 weapon or something. I don't know. I guess.
because
No, Demon Slayer. This
I saw
gift cards.
that,
Gift cards. If I do gift cards, this is gonna be soul level restricted, and there's gonna be a lot
What
more
the
restrictions and whatnot.
Okay.
But you were saying, Dixon, what else?
because like the prizes that the ongoing tournament has are complete garbage.
Yeah.
Like one of the prizes is the prizes are Dark Souls 1, 99 embers and a +10 weapon, and like a tribute. And a tribute, I guarantee you they're just gonna pin the name of whoever won the tournament to the club's activity feed for like a week and then be done with it. No one needs embers or a +10 weapon at this point in the game, and Dark Souls 3 comes with Dark Souls 1. It gives you a code to download it. So,
Yes.
I want
It's
Xbox
working.
money.
It is working now.
Yeah, I'm actually in the loading screen, so I
Good.
just did like a hard reset on the Xbox.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, like I said, because this isn't money, so I don't know what to include. So I mean, as cheesy as like embers and some other things are, I mean, I don't know what else would work that obviously would be still somewhat okay, but not necessarily too cheesy, you know.
yeah. They get to add Derek as a friend.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I guess something we can think about. Crazed. After whoever wins, you go fight. Okay, since you've been waiting. Although this edgelord over there has been standing there. I don't know why.
I'll go fight him.
Yeah. But
Oh,
anyways,
if we are gonna allow great shields, I think we should at least ban the moaning great shield.
is that
But
the one
other
with
than
the?
that, that's the one with like infinite stability.
Why?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Dragon, let Crazed fight this guy because he's been waiting. So.
God,
Yeah.
it's so
The other guy's
cringy.
lagging.
Yep.
Slow walking into the arena. How do people do this?
Don't know. It's too slow. I'm impatient to do that.
But
I don't know if there's anything else to talk about with the tournament. Just like thoughts on what it'd be like.
Well, the only
It's
other
funny,
thing
though,
is
that
the only other thing is like obviously I would want it to get out everywhere. So yeah, I definitely would advertise it, ahead, post it on our Souls page that we have, our own Dark Sigils page that we have.
Podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah. Trying to
which
think.
people on
This guy's
Xbox
lagging.
should definitely join the club.
Yeah.
Hope not what I wanted to do. Frostbitten. Awesome.
But I'm trying to think. Anything? What do you think, Dragon? Anything that we missed or you want to add?
What? He's
Chugged.
chugging?
What a pussy.
Well, did he chug?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he chugged.
Okay. All right.
Bitch.
All right. This guy's dying. Yep.
I'm gonna watch. I don't want to get involved because I have no Estus.
I'm just waiting to see if he'll run away.
Somebody block the exit here, so he doesn't try to run away. So he's the one that was chugging last. Remember? When when the
Yeah.
fight
I'm ready.
spilled out? Yeah, that's definitely the guy that started chugging. So he's gonna get point down, and he's not gonna get summoned anymore. Oh damn! I thought. Shit, dude,
Thought you
he's
would have
so
gotten that
laggy.
riposte.
Okay, got him.
Trash.
And you're not getting summoned
That
Yeah.
can
anymore.
give me the kill. The Maker, no clue.
So.
It's a
Okay.
faster way if someone else is a Mound Maker and they die. I could become a Mound Maker if you want.
Hey, do you guys know
Nah, I
if
don't
maybe
wanna
that's Allren's alternate gamer tag?
It could be. It could be.
I am pain.
000.
I don't think Oren's that much of a mage lord though. He's not that.
But am I
crazy.
still up?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Keep fighting. We
Alright.
got the next guy.
Because he'll
Um,
keep asking me for souls, so I doubt it's him.
Yeah.
So,
So-
you want to just move on to the topic of different playstyles?
In a sec, let me just say one thing. If anyone in the chat or is watching, if you guys have any idea, let me know. How can I join? Vamp, are you monitoring chat? Someone's okay. Yeah. Thanks. The only other thing I
Yeah,
have
do
is
your job.
obviously the people that, if you guys have watched a lot of duels,
Tell me what
I
to
mean
do.
not duels, tournaments, have you seen something cool in a tournament that you think we could incorporate into ours? Because I'm trying to think of, I mean I've seen a good amount of tournaments, but I'm trying to think what I have or I haven't. Oh, how about, okay, how about,
Oh.
whoa.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
just keep swinging,
Yes,
dude.
dude's been
fuck
lagging
was
the
that?
Keep
entire
swinging.
time.
Keep swinging.
He went on a like a 15-man win streak, and he was rubber banding the entire time.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? I just realized, I think that was a leg spike because Vamp was being summoned, so I think that's exactly what it was.
Well, I got fucked up.
I got this. Oh, never mind.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
just drop your sign. I mean, we know that it works. Okay, so the other
Yeah.
thing is, I did want to, so that's what I wanted to say, guys. So if you've seen something in another tournament, let me know. I did see one thing, and that's the only thing that I'm thinking of how to start the duel. So I've seen people basically do like the Kamehameha thing to like start the duel.
Oh yeah.
Or
Yeah, I could be the red that you summon. I'll just soul stream.
yeah, yes. Well, I mean, does anybody have any other, like, because I don't want to repeat something that somebody did. So, I mean,
I
something.
mean, honestly, I
maybe
feel like
Soul
that
Stream.
way
What
of
else?
doing it's fine.
What else could we do
The soul
there
stream.
besides Soul Stream?
Throw like a charm or just some sort of throwable item, really.
Hmm. Okay.
When it says it's just Oren has died. Start the
I
match.
feel great when that happened.
Oh, when it says that's funny.
Oh, Vamp, you're lagging.
No,
You
Well,
summoned
that's,
someone?
that's probably
second, bro.
because I'm picking somebody up.
I'm being pulled in. Yeah, I'm being
Yeah.
pulled
Give it
in
a second,
right now.
Vamp. Give it a second.
Yeah. But
Okay, I think we're good.
yeah.
Yeah,
it
we're
should be Yeah, I mean something, Dixon, or maybe I'm trying to think what else, or maybe like throw a chaos bad vestige like in the middle or something.
Soul stream would be the easiest way to do that, honestly.
Soul stream.
Uh,
That's the like
yeah.
Kamehameha thing. that people
Yeah,
do.
the
Okay.
laser beam.
I don't know how I did it the first time.
Dragon, that was good the first time.
Because
but
I went
after
for an
that,
R2.
You should have stopped.
I didn't
I don't know how I did it the first time.
R2 and I was
You don't want to embarrass yourself.
Because they're
I need to practice.
That
that
It
dagger
doesn't matter.
is
It's
very
like a-
fast.
Oh shit,
that
who's
dagger
this?
is super
Demon, chill the
fast,
fuck
though.
out.
That's you know,
Oh.
you
Let's
have,
go, big boy.
you know, he's
Sad.
super fast. So
Yeah. I could still destroy him.
No, the
Yeah.
dagger you have to roll away from. Because it's too fast to parry and it's too fast to like hit it with any other weapon.
right, and if
Wait,
you try
has-
to hyper armor through it, he's gonna hit you before your active frames start, because you're gonna be in your startup frames. Hey, NBN Dashi, in chat, no one above 130, 140. Here's the thing though, that would be for prize tournament. This is just strictly like a non-monetary prize. This is more like, you know, plus 10 weapon or something like
Just to
that.
see if anyone would actually show
Nice.
up.
Yeah, this is
Some
more of a
bullshit.
trial. That's why I wouldn't have a level cap. But if this tournament goes well, then the next one there would be a level cap for actual prize, you know. But I appreciate the suggestion. Other than that, I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean,
The Gucci prices.
I'll keep everybody posted, and I will tell you this: whoever's watching, whoever's in the chat, we will definitely be hosting the tournament. And is next week the 4th of July week? I want to make sure.
No, next week's the last week of June, and then after that.
So it's in 2 weeks, right? Yeah, it's in 2 weeks. Am I right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, a week and a half.
Yeah, week and a half. Yeah. So basically, well, it's in a week and a half. But here's the thing: when I'm saying 4th of July weekend, I'm counting because I think it's on a Tuesday. I'm counting that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which is I think next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would it be
It is.
really
Saturday
a
would
good
be the
idea to
first
do
of
it in
July.
the middle of a holiday, though?
Well, that's why I wouldn't.
Maybe not.
I wouldn't. I was thinking about that in case people are away, but Saturday would be like as a qualifying round. Sunday would be the
Want me to
actual
go in?
tournament. Yeah, go in. Sunday would be the
Good.
actual tournament. So I mean, Monday and Tuesday, which a lot of people have off, like me, would be the actual like holiday days. So I don't know if that
Yeah.
necessarily is that big of an idea, and because this is not monetary,
Oh,
I don't
wow,
think
Phantom.
I don't think that would be such a big deal. It's like, hey, if you got something going on, this isn't for actual prizes. You know, I'm gonna kind of situate this tournament that just to see how it works and to make sure that it fits my schedule. You know, and for me next week, Saturday and Sunday would be awesome because I still have Monday and Tuesday available for whatever that I need to do or want to do. So, but an actual like prize tournament, yeah, I wouldn't do it in the holiday week. Holiday weekends, just because I think just in case people are going away or something.
Oh, that spear though.
But yeah,
You should
that's
also
gotta.
communicate with the owners and admins of some of the bigger clubs on Xbox,
Yeah,
like the Dark Souls Club and the Dark Souls Fight
yeah.
Club.
I have
Sit
the
down
one.
Normal,
to-
there's only like 13 people there.
I have
on.
What do you,
I have the one guy. Remember the one admin didn't join us a couple weeks back. I still have him on my friends list. So yeah, I got.
what's
got
his
some-
name?
I'd have to look through my messages. Yeah, I'd have to look through my messages, but I got him. And he's I think it was the Dark Souls Club admin. Remember that guy? Yeah. So, I don't know. I think they're, I definitely would try to spread it around as much as possible. Hey guys, thanks for watching again. We're just having a Fight Club podcast here at Pontiff. Password is lowercase podcast if you want to join.
I don't know if there's anything else to talk about in terms of tournaments.
Okay, well let's move on to the next topic, which is...
Unless
Well, go ahead.
any closing thoughts from Dragon and Vampire
Yeah, you guys have anything else? I mean, Dragon already spoke.
or Crazed.
Or Crazed, yeah.
I got none.
Well, I'm good.
Okay, alright, well, I can tell you right now, for those of you,
My sign's down, by the way.
For those of you that are watching, yeah, there's definitely going to be a tournament, and I'm going to post messages, but plan on it next weekend, next Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, like I said, it'll be qualifying
Alright,
rounds.
I'm gonna
Sunday
fight a
will be
couple
the
times.
actual tournament, and I'll be posting messages, and you can find more details on our Dark Sigil podcast club page. Other than that, okay, I think that's enough for the tournament. I'm going to move on to the next topic, which is basically the advantages and disadvantages of different play styles. And Dixon was the one who suggested it, and I liked it. Oh wow, we actually got invaded. Wow. I'll kill the invader, by the way, once he comes in. The advantage and disadvantages of different builds. So I guess I'll go first, and it could be of some builds that I've messed with recently, or maybe some builds that I've seen people use on YouTube. So one advantage I think of one of my builds that I've made recently, and this is one of them actually. Well, this is the primary one. It's a hybrid ultra fate regen build, and the reason why I kind of made it, I like it, is because it shuts down a lot of passive players. Because a lot of people that are just super
Get that wash and pull bullshit out
and
of here.
whatnot, they tend to backpedal a lot, do all sorts of things, obviously. And I got the invader. Somebody, oh, you're fighting him? Okay.
That's not him.
Okay. After you guys finish this, I'll the invader, because I think he is taking up spots. Anyways, yeah. So the reason why I like this build, guys, is because I would run into a lot of people, especially in the arena, that played very passive and backpedaled and all kinds of other stuff. And when they see me put this regen on and regen a lot of HP, it's like they panic, and it's kind of cool because they're forced to play more aggressive. They're forced to play non-weeb and whatnot. So I kind of like that. Okay, I guess
you want to ban the wash and pull in tournaments? Because that thing is so fucking obnoxious.
Probably not. You can counter it with a shield. Shield is a very good counter against wash and pull. But
it was a joke. It's okay.
Yeah.
Lines down.
Yeah, I know, dude. We got invaded. I said that. As soon as I can, I'll pick you up. This invader's gotta die because he's.
Oh, but I actually had it removed, so yeah. So in case you didn't see it again.
Yeah, he's disabling basically everyone's sign because I can't freaking see anybody.
Dash, I don't really give a shit. A katana's a katana, in my opinion.
Okay, he hit.
Yes.
All right, Dragon. That's
easy ass weapon to use.
Actually, tempted trying the baits.
And I just killed him. Oh, did he disconnect? Wow. He disconnected. What a scrub. Look at it. He just yelled, "Mom, pull the plug."
I mean, I'm a pure spellcaster with a whip, so maybe if I had an actual weapon, it'd be a little easier to play against, but I don't.
Yeah, what a loser. At least he left, you know.
No, dude, he pulled the plug. I can't believe that he just did that.
I know, at least
As soon as he saw he was gonna get reposted, Dragon can go and fight. As soon as he saw he was gonna get reposted, he pulled the plug. Wow, what an absolute scrub. And now I see a bunch of signs, so I'm gonna try to pick you guys up as soon as I can. Two people are already getting summoned, and I should be able to pull in one more.
I appreciate that, Dixon.
What's up?
Just look at the chat.
Hey, Vamp.
You spell my name wrong, but yeah, you're right. I don't like katanas.
Vamp, is that kind of like Vamp plus Midir equals Soul?
Absolutely.
That would be another good equation.
Arguably dumbest boss fight in this
Take
game.
notes.
Alright. Anyways, okay, so sorry guys, I didn't finish saying about the regen build. So yeah, and the reason why I like it is, like I said, because it counters a lot of the passive dweebs that I would come across in the arena, and I just gotta get better with it. I have to it's not fully optimized as far as for as much HP regen as I could have it. Because I messed up and I didn't get Rosaria's soul because I fucked up that quest, unfortunately. But I still like it, and I'm gonna talk about that build because, like I said, it shuts down a lot of what I hate fighting absolutely is super passive dweebs that just wait for you to swing first and hit you in between your hyper armor frames. As far as yeah, I think that's the build I'm going with as far as what I like. So Dixon, go ahead and you mention. Let me know what. Yeah, just go on and tell me what
metal.
what build
Metal.
you got on your mind.
It's juice.
For what I'm using?
Well, I mean, just like you were saying. So the topic is basically advantages and disadvantages of certain builds, and
Well, yeah, but so you want me to talk about what it's like playing as a pure caster?
yeah,
with a
that's
whip?
fine. That's fine. We can talk about that.
It's challenging, but it's also very fun for me to play as. I like the challenge of not having to use an actual like weapon, and constantly having to worry about not having enough FP and taking the time. I understand it can be annoying to fight against, because I obviously have to play like kind of passively and really react to what my opponent does.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Fighting that build is super annoying. Especially for somebody like me
Because
that has ultras.
been able to, I've been able to beat you even on your regen build with it, pretty consistently, because I still pretty much have to out-passive play you.
Yep.
But I don't know. I really like being able to kill people with stuff like spells instead of actual weapons. It's also very fun when people get too cocky and I can just black flame them to death. I think aggressive players for me are the more fun ones to fight against, because they're way more easy to bait into spells like black flame and free aimed fireballs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I also, when making the build, I really enjoyed experimenting with like having 8 different spells equipped at a time and seeing what I could do to combo them all together.
Yeah.
And even though I am like twice the level of the meta, I like to think I don't take advantage of it too much, because if I wanted to, I could very easily put on like all the buffs, all the good spells, miracles, and weapons, and like a full set of Havel's armor, and just dominate people. Pretty much how like Demon Slayer does. But I don't abuse it too much, because when I made this character I had no intent of actually PvPing, and then I kind of got into it as the game went on. And you can't really go back, but I have been thinking of transforming my 140 into basically a copy-paste of this build, just as at a lower level.
Okay.
Do you have enough attunement points to actually get all your spells?
I'd probably have to equip the Darkmoon Ring
Fuck, that was good. That was
in place of the Chloranthy Ring +3, and then just use what's it called, Green Blossoms.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I feel like even without being over leveled, I'd still be able to consistently win against people playing as a pure mage.
yeah.
But I don't completely abuse it, I'd like
GG,
to
bud.
think. Other than the fact that I do more damage than normal, that's about the biggest advantage of being twice the meta, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's about it. Also, whips are fun to screw with people, 'cause no one expects it to be as effective as it actually is.
Right.
Vampire, do you like whips?
Nah.
No comment.
So,
No comment.
one second here. Just for those of you guys that are watching, if you want to join the Fight Club, this is on Xbox, by the way. It's in the description. Password is podcast lowercase. Drop your red, and I'll definitely pick you up. Just keep in mind, there's bunch of people dropping their signs, so it, maybe a minute or whatever. The other thing that I want to say is that Dashi, you mentioned Lido's hammer. Yeah, I like Lido's hammer. It's fun. The problem that I don't like with it is obviously the super crazy vitality investment that you have to have. But other than that, I definitely like it. It was better. Unfortunately, they freaking nerfed it. If you guys remember when the DLC came out, you had that true combo where it was RB into the LT, and it was the 3-hit combo, and then they got rid of it. Now people can actually roll out of the way from the 3rd hit. You can still roll catch them if they panic roll, I think, but it's not a guaranteed combo like it was,
The way I've noticed it works is with the swing, the swing that initially puts the rock on it. You swing like, well, you can hit them twice. If you hit him with the first move, then it'll combo into like the second spin, and then they can get out of it. But if you only hit them with the second part of the spin, it true combos into like the fully charged up RT that like slams the rocks down on them.
Right.
So, I don't know. I still don't understand why they buffed it. Like, its damage, I thought its damage was fine. It was already better than all the other Grey Hammers.
They did nerf it because the RB into LT was a true combo. And now it's not. You can roll away from the second LT before you couldn't. Oh, he got kicked out by somebody.
Just got disconnected.
Yeah, he got kicked out by somebody that was being summoned, that's why.
I'll go.
Okay, yeah, go in. Yep. Keep rotating, people. Yeah. Dashi, I'm telling you, that was definitely a true combo before, and now it's not. You can roll away from the second LT, and before you couldn't. But I still love the weapon.
Oh, as a reach?
I don't like it when Allrin uses it, because he doesn't know what he's doing. But other than that, I like fighting against it, but I've never used it.
Yeah, but see, Dashi, here's the thing though. You're talking about if you get him mid-stagger, but before when they released the very first patch that nerfed like the paired great swords because they were OP and all that other stuff, initially that Lido's hammer, if you went RB into LT and they didn't have to be you're saying mid-stagger, what you were able to do basically before RB into LT, and it worked no matter what.
Mini claps? Okay, I got this.
It was like there since release. Dude, unless I'm not recalling it properly, I can tell you right now that when I tried the weapon, because I definitely tried it when it came out, because I was like, oh, cool, another badass hammer. I specifically recall catching people RB into LT and get out of it. So unless they were just not spamming B, and that's why they couldn't get out of it. I don't. I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. But all right. But anyways, all right. So Dixon, you mentioned the build. What about you mentioned advantages of that build. What about disadvantage of your mage build?
I don't have an actual weapon, and there's no hyper armor / poise when I cast spells, and there's also no hyper armor with my backup weapon, which is the whip.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to catch people off guard.
Yeah.
Or just roll catch them.
So basically, it sounds like a fast weapon would be a very good counter, right?
No. Well, the only weapon, or the only person I've found that can consistently, like, Vampire's the only person I've fought with this build that forces me to play a little bit differently, because normally any other weapon in the game, Black Flame casts faster than they can swing, but with the dagger that's not true.
Hell yeah.
Like, he hits me before I can cast Black Flame, so I have to like bait him into Black Flame, which I know will like happen inevitably, because he obviously has to get really close to me to use that. Just wait for that to happen, and then cast Black Flame. But yeah, daggers are the only thing that really daggers, and then the usual stuff that I hate fighting, like katanas, the fair and great sword. I hate fighting those weapons, just in general, no matter what build I use.
Okay. All right. Fam, you've been
This
messing
guy
with
hides
this new
behind his
build
shield, man.
recently, so why don't you give us the advantages and disadvantages of this play style?
Oh, of this build?
Yep.
Okay. I have no armor.
Still haven't put hidden weapon
Disadvantage. I have not done that yet. Yes.
He needs to.
No armor. Big disadvantage. Have to be spammy as hell. Big advantage. What else?
on it. You can't trade with anything.
Can't trade with anything.
Except other daggers and straight swords.
You're
Oh, that
highly
would have been so
mobile,
cool.
though.
GG, bud.
I heard you go for the weapon art finish. You tried.
I know. I tried every time, dude. It never works.
Okay. So what about? Okay. So you got a ton of disadvantages. What about advantages? What makes you want to stay with this build?
It's flashy. Got it. It's fast. Oh shit.
Mobile.
Oh god no.
I'd also
Yeah,
imagine
parries
it's kind
are
of fun
the bane of my
to
existence.
use.
Oh, it's fun as yeah, it's fun as shit.
Like
I'm dead.
I personally really like the challenge of being a true spellcaster, and even like being on par
Wonderful.
with someone
Good job, bud.
that I'm fighting.
Right.
Yeah, so advantage, it does a lot of damage pretty quickly if I hit someone repeatedly.
Yeah, because you obviously
and-
stack the pontiff right eye with it.
Yeah, and most people don't like hyper aggressive players, and so
I love them.
I mean that kind of throws some people off generally. But that's probably it with advantages.
Okay. All right. All right. Crazed. I haven't seen your pyro. Like pyromancy. I mean, your pyro onyx blade build. This is your new build too, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying it out.
I still
Yeah,
don't know
so-
why you use the demon scar on that.
I don't know.
I
Has he
was
been
using it until... No, actually switch, because the pyromancy flame actually gives me more magic.
Oh, you
Damn.
did switch.
Yeah, I haven't seen him use it for in throughout this duel, the duels here.
Alright,
Okay,
boys.
but-
Sorry
but you were
to
saying-
interrupt, but I gotta roll.
Yo, you gotta
Y'all take
gotta
it easy,
take
alright?
off?
Oh, Lady Vin.
Alright.
I gotta roll.
All right,
Eat
thanks.
some dinner. No, not Lady Van. Y'all take it easy, alright, guys?
All right.
Yeah.
Dragon, can you
Hmm.
monitor
Bye.
chat if needed?
I'll try.
Right. I mean, so far nobody's posting.
I had
anything right
troubles
now.
with Twitch, so.
But anyways, yeah, crazy. So yeah, I've seen you. So yeah, so it's basically like a pyro build with the onyx blade, right? That's what it is.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you say your advantages are of this build, the playstyle that you've been messing with, versus disadvantages? What have you come across that you're just able to beat easily
Well, I
because of
mean,
this, and then
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of spells that I have are actually easily, like, avoidable. Like, Black Serpent is just, like, random, so if somebody knows, like, how to
not really
like,
random.
dodge it.
yeah.
Well,
Black
Because,
Black
but
Serpent
if
is
somebody
just easy
knows-
to dodge
yeah.
in general. It's not a good spell.
Well, why
if
don't you
somebody knows how to do that, then...
why don't you try
Let's go left
switching it
or
for
right.
something else then? That might be better.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to actually switch it out, but yeah, there's a couple of spells that I've actually need to be trying, I guess, to use. I mean, Chaos Bad Vestiges is actually, like, really slow cast, so pretty easy to dodge as well, but, you know, usually when it hits, it fucking hits like a truck.
The
Black
problem
Flame
you
would
have
be-
with it is you spam it.
Yeah.
You have to just wait for people to be stuck in an animation, or you roll catch them with it.
Yeah. Now, what about Onyx Blade? Because I think that's a good like pyromancy sword, right? And it's got crazy range.
It's
Well,
good in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Has
you have,
very
like,
good range.
actually longer range
ultra's
than any,
range.
like, regular greatsword, so it's just actually
It has
gives
the
a
range of
plus.
the shortest ultra.
Yeah. Also, since it's like dark enchant, like a lot of people are actually not like armored against that.
But it's
So,
weapon buff, like the weapon art gives you fire damage,
Yeah, fire. Yeah.
And dark.
which I don't understand. No, it's just fire.
Increases the dark damage as well.
No dark damage. I don't understand why it doesn't give you any dark damage, but it doesn't. It gives you fire.
Huh.
Yeah, because
I need
it
a double
check on
basically,
that.
it got basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
right
there's
now
any
it's physical and
combos you
dark.
Yeah, the weapon art gives you fire though.
It's a black flame. So it should add dark as well. No?
Yeah, I'm saying it should, but it doesn't.
So it's like
Also,
they need
there's
to fix
no
that then.
like combos you can do with that weapon, which I don't like about it.
yeah, so that's like a triple,
True.
triple split damage, right, on that sword.
With
Not
the weapon
really.
art, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with the weapon art, yeah.
Not that bad, but in general it's really good when you buff it.
Yeah. Okay. What would you say are disadvantages of your build, Crazed?
Well, like I said, like really timing have to be timed for like spells and everything, but I haven't yet like figured out the proper, I guess, like rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier was actually doing fine, like just basically baiting with the Dark Serpent, then like when they were rolling, then just hit them with the Osvet Vestiges. But I guess
Right.
it's timing, and it always depends on the other person's gameplay as well.
Now let me ask you this, because you mentioned like the casting time. What are your ring slots? Because you're not using the sages, right?
No, I'm actually using the Deep Ring.
Deep ring. Oh, for what, the attunement?
What's
One attunement, because one of the like the Chaos Bed actually requires 2.
Slots.
Oh, I mean, you wouldn't be better off with a dark one then? Just get one extra.
I don't have it. That's why.
Okay, but if you did,
Couple of
you'd,
things I'm
you'd
actually
equip it,
missing.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm also using the Ring of Favor +3, Prisoner's Chain, and Witch's Ring, which is actually great. You know, boosts pyromancies.
Okay. I see. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for
Well, like I
watching
said,
this week
it's pretty
again.
new to me anyway, so.
Yeah, obviously you're just experimenting with it. Thanks for watching this week's episode again. If you want to join our Fight Club, the password is lowercase. Just drop it here. I'll pick you up as soon as spot is open. And if you want to add any comments, suggestions in the chat, go ahead. We got 2 people monitoring it, so we definitely would love to hear what you guys have to say. Okay. I'm trying to think. So Vamp kind of, I saw Dragon. I don't think you've had like a new builds recently, right? So just tell me
I
the
do.
advantages. What?
Luck Mage. Kind of
what?
like a challenge build, kind of. A Luck Mage.
A luck mage, okay.
At
Is
140,
the-
really
there's a staff
fucking
that
hard to
scales
use.
off luck, right?
Yeah, Mangrove. At 45 luck is equivalent to 45 intelligence in a fucking cheap ass sorcery. For example, since I don't have that much intelligence, I just cast basic sorceries
Okay.
like Flash Sword and Great Sword and shit like that. Great Fair and Dart.
But
Great hit.
what's so good about this stuff that
They do
scales
decent
off
on-
luck though? I don't understand. What's so good about
There
it?
isn't anything good. He's using it as like a challenge.
Oh,
It's
okay.
terrible.
That and Honor Straight Sword. That and Honor Straight Sword is a little luck.
It's a horrible idea because, like he just said, because he hasn't leveled up intelligence, he has very limited use of sorceries.
Yeah,
So,
honestly, I
essentially
don't get this.
worthless.
So what?
Otherwise,
Dylan,
if I could put up
are you doing it just for challenge though, or does it like is there a means to it, or is it just strictly for challenge?
Alright, I think I'm done lagging.
Well, it gets the job done. Like I get to kill people, but mostly with the straight sword. Like if they're running away from me, the great heavy sword will hit them, and they'll take a ton of damage. Around 600.
Okay.
Around, so it's not that bad. But
I get
it's too limited. It's too
Yeah.
limited. That's the issue with it. It's too limited. Like not enough range with the melee weapon, and not enough spell power with the sorceries.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. What about?
But I do have one advantage to it is I do have more space to control like my like dex and strength. Like I could have a lot more than that, because since 45 will be strictly on the luck, the rest of that could be anywhere. As long as I meet the requirements for the sorcery, I should be good.
Yeah.
Which is around 20, so it's not that bad.
So what
One
about,
thing, I basically have a luck build, basically a fucking beat build if I want to. If I put on fucking lead on weapon or something. Basically have that if I want to. Have that option.
let's see. Interesting. Okay.
Still limited though.
Alright. So I think that's all of us, right? I mean, is there, or unless anybody in the chat has some cool suggestion, is there any builds that you guys have seen maybe people use that you're like, wow, that's got like barely any counters and it's got a ton of advantages recently?
Nothing super interesting.
The crutches.
Well,
That's
they
the
got
least
ton-
interesting I could think of.
Well, they got a ton of disadvantages though, so I wouldn't, I don't know, I wouldn't say that they got a lot of advantages.
At least it's entertaining to watch someone use them. It's funny.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think. If I have seen any, I don't know, stupid build. Oh, okay, I will say this. So the one build I have seen recently, and it's got like, it's got decent amount of disadvantages, but it's got some advantages too. And I personally don't like fighting these builds. And it's quick step dagger, like a crit damage build, basically.
Who's in the arena?
Who's that? Did he just fall here?
I think so.
Saying so.
And
Fucking move out of the arena, god damn it. I'm gonna kill whoever that is next. Fucking dumbass.
anyways, yeah, was a crit damage dagger. So like, because they can quick step around me when I'm using my ultras and go for a backstep, and with the Hornet Ring they do a ton of damage. Dark Blade with Mad King Halberd. You know what, Dashi? Yeah, that's good, but it also has decent amount of counters, so that's why I don't know. I've seen that build. Actually, funny. I fought a guy with that build today twice in the arena, and he got wrecked. I mean, he got absolutely wrecked by me. So yeah, it's good build, but yeah, I wouldn't say that it's I wouldn't say it's OP.
In terms of damage and versatility, it's okay. Like, just that the fact that it could be countered easy.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah,
Just
that's
learn
a
how
good
to
build,
outspace it.
That's definitely a good build, actually. I don't know. Anybody
So
else?
is this guy gonna run away from me the whole fight and just regen? Or what?
Who?
This dude I'm fighting.
Just
He's regen,
pwn him with
like,
pyromancies.
full health. Well, I'm out of FP, and so, you know,
Whip
I
him.
basically won at this point. He just runs away and regens.
Yeah.
I mean, once I'm
Should
out
at
of
least
FP,
clip
I'm
some
just
throwing
gonna.
knives.
Once I'm out of the arena, or once I'm out of FP, I'm just gonna leave the arena and take the win if he doesn't kill me. Because I'm not in the mood to waste another 10 minutes fighting him when he's just running.
Oh, nice. That's
Trash. Alright, I'm out of Ashen. I'm gonna sit out a few matches.
Yep.
I can't wait to read about me
I'm trying to think what else.
in the meantime.
Oh, what about the soul swords with Pontiff's right eye and the Farron curved great sword on your back?
Well, that's not really an original build. I mean, it's kind of... I don't know.
I mean, any fast weapon, honestly.
Yeah.
I just...
Does
I don't see
damage.
a lot of people doing that. Well, yeah, it does damage, but you gotta waste some vitality and a couple ring slots trying to put all that stuff on one build.
True.
When you could just put Dark Moonblade on it and do the exact same amount of damage.
Okay,
This dude just
that's
chugged again.
Yep.
Why do
I
you
wasn't-
summon him?
I wasn't sure if that was the him or not, but now I know that's him. Okay. Okay.
What about that troll build with the fucking lower shield?
Okay. He's dead. Okay.
Slightly hard to counter.
Someone else go. There we go. Dark Spirit. Okay, Pain. Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
Pain 000. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna get
Some
again.
cringy, edgy shit.
Alright.
Dude,
I'm
could
gonna
this-
call it for the night, guys.
Oh, you're taking off? I was just about
Could
to
you
summon
emo?
you.
Yeah.
You wanna go for
No,
one
it's
more
fine.
fight?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. Dude, I'm honestly starting to think that might be Allren's like alternate gamer tag.
I mean, Auron's cringy, but I don't know if he'd come up with a name like that.
Yeah, I guess. Possible.
Do you want to talk about the last thing and then go and call it a night, since there's only gonna be me tagging?
I mean, I think we can still have a decent conversation. So,
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to talk about. We've discussed all of our builds.
yeah, I mean, that's all of our builds. I mean, does anybody have any other build that I could kind of... Because I'm trying to think what I have recently come across, and like I said, the one dagger I can think of, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Originality
build?
on this game is very scarce.
It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
limited, yeah.
And that's unfortunately because of
And
how
that's-
it is.
That's always been a goal that I've tried to have. Like, I want to use something I haven't seen used like a lot, and I want
Broken
to
straight
be
sword.
effective with it.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. What about...
Cloaked was actually here.
Yeah. Alright, crazy.
Nice.
In the
So-
game, not the.
Yeah.
I told him
Yeah.
if he wanted to join us, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
Or he didn't want to.
But okay, that's fine. Well, let's unless anybody has something in chat, we can move on to our third topic. And the third topic is here. I'm gonna give you a brief history on it. I brought it up actually last week, but it was very brief, and we kind of discussed it a little bit. And we had a similar. I think we had a similar topic, but this was already after the second DLC, so obviously it didn't count.
Wow,
Um,
what the fuck was that?
But essentially, it's about this article that I read, a very interesting article, like on one of the legit websites, and it was from somebody who conducted an interview with a high ranking official of Fruff from Software employee, and basically the reason why he decided to stay anonymous because the guy that was interviewing him asked basically if there would be any additional content to Dark Souls, and this employee responded saying that there possibly could be if the game stays active enough online that it would make sense for them to do it. So, you know, like I said, the website that I read it on is pretty legit website. It's not bobs.com or something like that. And the guy, I've read his other articles that he has. He's kind of more known for, I forget what the name of the guy is, but he's kind of known for having interviews with a lot of people. So he brings credible information. That's why I think that this is definitely some truth to it, if not all of it. And the fact that the guy wanted to stay anonymous, you know, obviously he could
This
have made
fight's
it up,
never gonna end.
but I just don't think that, you know, that it was kind of BS the way the article was written. But anyways, it basically said that um, if the game, as I said, stays online active enough, that they would potentially make a third DLC, but Miyazaki would not have anything to do with it, which I'm okay with. Okay, I don't care if they put their B team on it, but Miyazaki would not have anything to do with it. He would just give the control to the team and say, okay, go ahead. Dark Souls 3 has been still active. It's active enough. You guys can go ahead and make a DLC. And the question I wanted to pose was basically, what would you want to see if this DLC was to happen, and what would you want to see leave, like being patched out if, like I said, the DLC was to happen. So I'm gonna go first really quick with what would I want to see and what I don't want to see. And what I would want to see for sure is something for Blue Bros, and I think I mentioned it before, and I think Vamp has mentioned it. But I would love if they put in a mechanic that you can actually invade with a blue orb as a DMB member. I think it would prolong the online for the game even longer, and obviously I would have to maybe put in some sort of sin mechanic in order for this. Okay, did this guy just chug? Alright.
Of course, he's a trash player with the crutches.
Okay. Okay, don't ever chug in the Fight Club, okay? Or else that's what's gonna happen to you. Yep.
Explaining to 5-year-olds to not drink glue.
Yeah, that's another one. I think this, and I've summoned that guy before, and he didn't drink before, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think he just didn't want to be embarrassed by losing to a great scythe with those weapons.
Yeah, well, we just mentioned it, and those weapons are not wind swords. Just because you put them on doesn't mean that you're gonna
They're crutches.
Win. Yeah. Anyways, so as I was saying, blue orbs, yes. Give them some sort of, give the game some sort of sin mechanic and let blues invade, and leave the blue sentinels as auto summons. I think, and maybe split maybe change the rewards, so that way, as a blue sentinel, you do get slightly different rewards versus a Darkmoon Blade. I think that makes sense. If you're gonna implement those kind of changes, I think that's cool. Nice job, Dragon, by the way.
I think that I'm gonna cut in real quick, mentioning covenants. What they should definitely do is add a third reward to all the covenants, but I want them to structure it a bit more. So instead of, I wish they would have done this originally, but instead of just getting, the same rewards, you could pick from like a spell, a weapon, or something else. And if you want both rewards, well, yeah, but it's still like a bit more structured, I think. And say I really wanted to get warmth, or no, say it's a good example. I don't know. Say like, how do I word this? I just wish they'd like made it so you could pick your reward instead of being forced to go through tier ranks, because some of the second tier spells or rewards are pretty terrible, and so there's virtually no point in going for them when people can just stop at whatever the first tier rank is, obviously, and be done with it. I also think that it'd be cool if they kept adding covenants to the game, like with the Spears of the Church, even though it died because they nerfed it like 2 weeks after release. You just summoned the trigger.
I know.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to see what he does again. I'm gonna give him one more chance.
I'm gonna wreck him. I'm not gonna give him a chance.
We'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. Yeah, I mean, like I
More
said,
arena maps.
yeah,
Just, I want them to realize that PvP is the reason these games stay alive for so long, and so that's what they really should start catering to.
right. And that's why maybe that they would do that. You know, they would do that. Um, and that's what the guy kind of suggested in this article. He said the third DLC would only happen if the game was to stay active enough, which means, hey, maybe this would be something for the PvPers, hardcore fans, because guess what? Uh, they're the only ones still playing the game, right? So,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely think that. I definitely think that
Yeah.
that would be... that definitely would be for the PvPers.
Yeah, I think for the community, they should add another Covenant, more arena maps, and just give Embered Health to the arena.
Aw, man,
Right.
I messed up.
Well, you know what? Or change the duels to Embered Health, because 2v2s and
Yeah.
3v3s work well with no Embered Health. But like single duels, I would definitely go more into arena for duels if it wasn't for the fact that it's unembered, and you have to watch out for combos. You literally have to watch out for combos
Yeah.
because they could potentially one-shot you. So
True.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. If duels only had Embered Health, I think that would be much better.
But as for personal stuff I would definitely want they didn't add any dark pyromancies or miracles
Or new
to
rings
the
either.
game. Yeah, also more rings would be nice, but yeah, for personal stuff that I'd like, they didn't add any dark sorceries or miracles to the DLC. And even though I don't use any miracles, I'd still like to see them add more. Especially I want to see them add more dark pyromancies.
Yeah. Well, heck, I mean, if they're making this for PvPers, maybe they would maybe they would do something like what's it called? Add actual hexes, just like in DS2. I don't know.
I don't feel like they'd take the time to do that.
What about-
but I do think
what about a
they
ring?
should add more spells.
What about a ring that limits your level? So you could also join like the meta and shit, but you're limited to like the meta's stats. No.
Dragon
No,
So you
Ball.
could-
that's dumb. Just
What?
Just make your character add meta and stay
Just
at meta.
just make a character at whatever level you
I
want.
don't know. I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
stuff, you know.
No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Like what happened
See-
if you leveled up a little too much?
Okay,
And
well,
Okay.
you
okay,
already have a
here's-
bunch of builds, different
here's what I
builds.
thought about. Okay, and I thought about this, and maybe at the cost of your souls when you go to relocate, maybe you can pay souls to de-level.
Oh, that
Fuck.
too.
You know.
Connection error. God
know,
fucking.
Now it would have to be like shit. It would have to be like
It says guest. I mean, was banned in here before. You're trying to someone that got banned.
well, I didn't ban anybody.
It says guest.
Oh,
That
so
means-
somebody had somebody banned. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Well, somebody
Yeah.
got summoned, so just go fight the guy that got summoned.
It's edginess.
What was I gonna say?
Could make it
yes.
like DS2 and let you down level for free. Yeah.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You still would have to pay. You know, the kind of like as much as you pay if you want to get rid of for free. Wait, hold on, Dashi. They could make it like DS2 and let you down level for free. What do you mean? Because I don't
That's what
remember.
I just said.
Yeah. What do you mean? Because I don't remember like down leveling DS2. I remember you had the respecs. What do you mean by down leveling? Or do I just not remember it?
If they did stuff like that, there's just so much more freedom with the game. Because you could like experiment however you want. with builds. And like
Right.
all the weapons in Dark Souls 2 were somewhat viable so long as you knew what you were doing.
I agree. DS2 definitely has the best PvP. If DS2 had the polish and the fluid of this game, it definitely would be the best. And even I'm already used to DS3, I still play Scholar, and I absolutely did Scholar because of the different builds and everything. I definitely like I agree with you there.
Whenever I try and go back to Dark Souls 1, because I don't have a 2, it always screws me over trying to adjust to like how the game runs compared to Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. Hey Dashi,
Because
now
Dark Souls 3 is a much smoother experience.
yeah, I know because I've been going through the DS1 and I'm like, man, PvP in DS1 is like so weird for me.
Sorry, edginess.
Dashi, the you're saying with soul vessels, yeah, I remember that. I remember you respec with those, but how did you level down? Are you saying that when you used that, you didn't have to use up all your levels? Is that how it was? Because I honestly don't remember. Oh, this is Oren. Next thing you should let Oren fight.
I'll fight him after I fight Dragon.
Alright. But yeah. What are you saying here? Oh, so you didn't have to use all your levels. Dude! Oh my god, are you serious? When I respect my
Have
guy...
you never known that?
No, dude, I always used up my levels because I thought that was the thing. I didn't know you were able to just stop. Dude, I might have to respect my guy, because I have like a really high level guy, and yeah. That's interesting. That's a good one, see? But I think in this game, because you don't have soul memory, I think making people pay for it instead of free would be kind of cool, because it's like... Yeah, I know, soul memory, yeah.
Damn it.
You got lucky when you hit that combo.
Yeah.
Because all my spells like kind of floated over you.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I would make people pay here, because you don't have what's it called? You don't have soul memory instead of soul levels, you know? But that's a great idea, dude, you know? That's a great idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. What else? Dragon, what do you think?
Oh, let's see. A new type of fucking, I don't know, a new weapon type? I don't know.
No, like a good addition to
Oh,
That, okay, I guess that didn't hit him.
to the DLC.
a special map. A special, like the DLC map, you have access to get invaded if you want to, even if the bosses are killed.
Well, okay, here's what I
Like-
think.
Like
Like
free
I-
reign
That's
for invasions.
so far off.
Like I said, I would make it just like in DS2, where you can still get invaded and summon people after the boss is dead. But you have
Bring back small substance.
an option, basically. You have an option. You know, at the what's it called? At the bonfire, you know? You have the option at the bonfire, so like you can turn it off and on, kind of how it is in DS2. Because you can do that in the DS2. You can turn it on and off. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, someone's got somebody banned because I keep getting this message and I can't figure out who it is.
Who are you trying to summon?
Spicy Wiener, I think, was the last person. But whatever. Okay, now there's more signs. There we go. But yeah, Dragon, I absolutely agree with you, but I wouldn't restrict it to just an area. I would make it available everywhere, and like I said, give people the option to turn that off and on at the bonfire. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird. It gave me the guest is unable to join message, and then immediately summoned.
Someone who? Me?
You got the message?
It gave me the message in my own world, and then summoned me to your world.
So it's still summoned you.
What the fuck?
This game is so fucking broken.
Maybe I have to.
I think everything in this game is cancer. In general. I'm sorry, but true.
Well, Dashi, yeah, you're right. Wait, who the fuck is this? Oh, we got invaded. All right. Yeah, this guy did not get summoned over here. That's an invader.
It's not a very good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely an invader. I can tell you that for sure. See, Dashi, I think that like I said, I think that giving people the ability to turn it off with as a mechanic would still be okay, because those scrubs that complain about they don't want to do PvP have the ability to turn it off. You know what I mean? But if they turn it off, maybe punish them by obviously not they can't summon white. You know, so if they want to go through level whatever again, they can, but they can't summon white. So, yeah. But yeah,
I'm so confused.
I definitely like that. Dragon, did you get summoned, by the way? Because I'm not seeing your sign.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Let me just destroy this guy real quick. Give me a second.
Why do all the bad players have to pull out a weapon that can just spam running attacks to beat me? It's like a reoccurring theme.
Okay. So someone's not connecting to somebody.
Fucking Auron! Piece of shit Auron! Get the fuck over here.
Okay, so Auron's
What's Auron
here?
doing?
Okay.
Auron summoned me. And he's copying Dixon, well, for the most part.
But he's horrible. He has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah.
God, dude, I swear to God, I'm gonna start blocking people. I hate fighting pussies that pull out weapons that can just spam running attacks like that.
Dragon, you should
Just because
kill
their
him.
normal build
You
isn't
should kill him
doing it.
and point down at him, because yeah.
How about this? I'll just block Auron and I won't fight. Or Dragon, you could just block Auron.
I already killed him.
So,
I already killed him.
Okay. Good. All right, well, drop your signs, and so I'll pick you up right away. Drop your signs. I got spot open.
Yeah. I'm gonna record that shit because all I did, he was trying to use Leos on me, and I'm right next to him.
Okay,
It's
so
staggering
the other thing that, guys, I think I would take out is here's the idea that I would take out. So for invasions, right? I would take out maybe
Signs down.
maybe Estes limitation on Estes limitation if you're an invader and like you invade multiple people, for example. You know? Like, okay, so let's say you invade, right? You invade, right?
I
And-
want to say that's a thing, but most invaders in this game are pretty terrible.
Okay, but there are definitely good invaders out there, okay? So, if you invade and you're by yourself, right? Or maybe, like, okay, if you're by yourself, maybe have some sort of, like, buff. Okay, 4v1, I can put this item on and it gives me, like, extra absorption or something. Something similar to, like, the
Sphere of the church.
Yeah, similar to that, you know. Or the easiest would be, like I said, okay, they got 3 phantoms, you know, there's 4 of them total, there's just 1 of me, so I get maybe 1 extra Estus for every phantom or something like that, you know. So
Well, there's a few good invaders that would be able to make use of that, but most of the time, when people invade me and they're horrible, I'm like, okay, so if that mechanic existed, like whenever we find the swamp and we just constantly get terrible players, I'm thinking, okay, when are they gonna run out of Estus so we can just kill them and get other people in here already?
right,
Like,
but
I don't want to like prolong having a shitty player in our world.
here's the thing though, like, you know, you mentioned the bad invaders. A lot of the good invaders have went to other games or went into arena because they're tired of getting ganked. Because you got a bunch of people that gank. So that's the only thing I have to say about that. So if you did improve what's it called? Conditions for invaders, I think some of the better invaders would come back. You know?
Well, I mean, they already adjusted some stuff, and it's still hasn't brought any like decent people back to do it for invasions.
I
Like-
think it depends where, because I definitely when I go into Ring City and I went there for my blue summons, I occasionally get invaded. Is he out of Estus or something? Yeah, he's out of Estus. All right, somebody go fight. Yeah, somebody go fight Alren Dragon or somebody. Okay.
Give me a
He's out of
second.
Estus, so there's already somebody there. It's okay. Like I said, when I wait for the blue summons and I'll occasionally get invaded, I definitely have been invaded by some good invaders. And I think a lot of them are just chilling in the DLC because it's cool. And the DLC offers a lot of AI help. I think that's the other reason why invaders invade there. You know? You got the Judicators, you got all kinds of other stuff that can help you. So yeah, so I mean, if they improved the overall, or additionally the invading, what did you call them? Basically, benefits of invaders, I think you definitely would see more of them. You know, maybe the other thing. Okay, the other thing that could work. If they got a phantom, you kill a phantom. I think you only get 1 Estus now, if I remember, if I recall correctly.
You've always gotten 1 Estus stick.
Yeah, so maybe you get 2 as an invader if you kill a summon.
You get 2 if you kill a blue.
Okay, yeah. So exactly. So make that 2 for all summons. You know.
Oren, get your fucking pussy
Okay.
ass
Yep.
back.
Okay. This is what. Yeah. You're gonna get ganked now.
Such a pussy, dude. Do not summon
Derek,
him
stay away
again.
from there. Stay away from there. There, you're gonna start summoning all the just.
I'm gonna
Alright.
kill him.
Get back, get back, get back.
Such a pussy.
Oren, let me kill you. Let me kill you
Come
like I
on.
did to. Come on. Come on, Oren. Come on. Wait.
I'm gonna block Oren, so you can't summon him anymore.
Oh, you don't have to. As soon as you guys kill him, I won't summon him. Anyways, yeah. Okay. So
Damn it.
the other thing, I'm trying to think. What else? He died. Okay. Good shit. Oh, you
No,
died,
I died.
Dragon? Did
I
you
died
kill him at
because
least?
almost he almost died. He started chugging right now. Damn it, he started chugging. The other red that was with me, accidentally hit me, and then Auburn hit me, and then
Okay, so
Auburn
someone's
was like
killing
one hit
him.
away. Yeah, it's the red.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Auburn is chugging. My sign sound by the way.
Kick the dude next to you down.
Yeah, he's asking for party invite. That's one of my friends. Hold
After
on.
the stream.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know what? I'll invite him. There's just 3 of us. Let me see. Dude, we gotta get rid of fucking bitch ass all right now. So hold on. I just sent him party invite.
Is your friend just not gonna? All right, whatever.
Hey Corey. Yeah. Hey, do me a favor. We gotta kill that scrub that was chugging. Can you run out there? I don't want to run out there, so I don't summon any
Just
overwatches.
wait for him to come back. He'll lag out eventually.
Because he's just taking up a spot. I mean, who's this? It's just Alren. Okay.
It's just Auburn, exactly like that.
Because I'm trying to, if needed to be, I mean, I can run and if I summon enough reds, then I can run there with you. Just because. Dragon, what are you doing? Go help him.
He said he wanted to do it himself.
Oh, you want to do it by yourself? Okay. Dude, he's just gonna chug on you again.
He's gonna run anyway.
Yeah, he's
It's
gonna run
terrible.
anyway.
Yeah.
He's a scrub.
Yeah, Auburn is a squid.
Alright,
I'll block his path just so he won't run away from you.
alright.
Is that okay with you?
I'll summon some randoms just so
That
that
fucking scythe, man.
yeah. I'll summon some randoms just so that no Eldritches invade or something.
Edgy
Um,
scythe.
Well, I mean,
anyways,
just the combination of that, and it's like, the combination of the phantom range and the hitbox.
what was I gonna say? So anyways, yeah, so the things in the potential like third DLC. I definitely would want to see more armors and more weapons. Like, have a nice variety like they had in DS2, you know? Add more weapons.
Well, I mean, that's a
and,
given.
and you know what? And I was thinking about this, watching this one video yesterday. You know what I would love to see come back? And I even know how this could work. Is if you were able to power stance weapons, you know? And the way you would power stance weapons
Oh, I'm dead.
would be by equipping.
Oh, it's a tie. Never mind.
Okay.
Good. That's what he gets for running away.
No, you found him, Corey? Did you find him?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Oh, you almost got him, Corey. Nice.
Good shit. Good shit. I hope you pointed down at him.
I did.
Good. Anyways,
Well, we do know him, so.
so listen. So I was thinking of like how if they brought back power stancing, how that would work. And it's easy. All you do is equip 2 weapons, and then when you go for your L2, like you would do weapon art, that would activate power stance. And I mean that's so simple, and it would give so much variety. It would be so cool to have power stance back. And then that way, if you want to use a weapon art over weapon, you just use one of it, and then if you wanna power stance, you just equip 2 weapons, you know, and obviously make it so some weapons can obviously be mixed together. Like if you want to use an ultra with, I don't know, like a great axe or something, make that viable, you know. But I think that would be kind of cool to give people the option, you know. And I think it would work, you know. I think it would work. So. Yeah, I put password
No, I have
in.
a 140.
Corey, is this your new character? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you got him. That guy's really bad, by the way. He's really bad. So you can space launch him if needed to be. I hate when people put their signs in the same on top of other people. It's so hard for me to distinguish. But anyways,
Gates press Y.
Orin
it's fine,
died,
it's
right?
fine. Yeah, Orin died. Yeah, yep. So
Alright, good.
he's not gonna get summoned. He's such a fucking waste of time, and he thinks it's funny.
I'm about to delete him off my friends list.
Nice, good shit, Corey. Wow, did he
He
pull the
lied.
plug? Seriously?
He's lagged out a few times, I think.
Huh, interesting. Anyways, yeah, but power stancing, I think if they, like I said, they did DLC number 3 and they allow you to power stance, I think that would be so cool. The other thing I already mentioned, okay, here's the other thing, guys. So, what if they allowed you, what if, let's say DLC 3 happens, what if they allowed you to upgrade your armors? So armor is not just fashion. Now, I'm not saying like, you know, +5, +10, but maybe 1 to 3, like 1 Titanite or whatever, 5 or whatever Titanite shard amount. The next level would be large Titanite, and then the next level would be Titanite chunk, you know? I think that would be pretty cool, because that way, especially on the meta level, you know, I sometimes want to wear certain armors, but I gotta like min-max like crazy, because depending on what I'm looking for, if it's poise or absorption and whatnot. So I think that would be pretty cool, you know. I think that would be definitely pretty cool if they make it easy, you know. 2 Titanite shards, or let's say 3 Titanite shards, 3 large Titanites, and 3 Titanite chunks, and you can get your armor to +3, you know.
Yeah, and they should like only +1 like special armors like Havels and shit like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like the special ones.
Or the special armors not even give them the ability to upgrade.
Unless it's trash.
You know, not even give them the ability to upgrade. It's like what you just mentioned, Hevel, for example, or Small. It's like, hey, you're just gonna stay with it, and that's it. You know, I think that's pretty cool.
Oh.
I think that, you know, giving people the ability to upgrade armor, I think would add to build variety.
That'll make my character better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of Corey, you weren't here for this, so I'm gonna repeat the question, and anybody in the chat want to sound off. But basically, I was talking about this article I read, that if it's true,
Takes too scary.
a potential DLC 3 could happen, and the way it would happen is
Stay next to me, I punished it.
if DS3 would, the online play of DS3 would stay active for a good amount of time. And I proposed a question asking people what they would want to see in a potential third DLC, and what they would want not to see in the potential third DLC. So, if you got something, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna start asking these guys if they have something.
Take off your mask, Edgy. I want to see your face.
This dude just gonna run away with a crossbow?
Well, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Let's say, hold on. Let's say it does. Because I'm doing it as password. I'm not doing it as like a tournament. Yeah.
I do, it's just not spec'd the way I want it. And plus, I'm a pure spellcaster, so I don't understand what the difficulty is anyway.
I mean, it depends. Okay. Somebody just got returned home.
There's, I mean, I don't have to be a build, but I'm staying confined to a pure spellcaster. If I wanted to, I could run around with full Havels and all the stuff possible. Because I don't want it to be on this character. What's the problem with having one character overleveled and one character just normal level?
See, Corey, the problem was with not having level password. Some of the friends that I usually play with, they don't have lower level characters too. So that's why I put password on.
true.
What he's got, but I'm talking about just in general.
It's okay,
Which-
Corey.
Who's this? Okay, that's... He can fight. Somebody can... Come on. Somebody kick
I
this
mean,
guy.
you were staying near me, so I punished it.
I'll do
Why
it.
not?
I'll go. I'll go.
You got pretty lucky with the 2 dark edges you dodged anyway. Those are pretty spot on. I know.
Yeah. But, I'm trying to think. Okay, somebody was in here and they just returned home. I think that was
What
an
the fuck?
invader. I think that was an invader. And he just returned home. Yeah. Just restart your, you're gonna restart your Dark Souls, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, well, you don't have anything else to add on to the potential of, like, the potential DLC 3? Well, okay, so you missed what I was saying. So basically the reason why I brought it up like as a topic is because I read, this was almost 2 weeks ago, I read this interesting article
Oh,
on
that's a good one.
and it's a legit website. Like I've read articles from this website and they've pretty much
Avenge me,
were
Genius.
dead on. But this guy had an interview with a high official employee of From Software, and he asked him a question about Dark Souls 3, which was, is there seriously never going to be any more content for this game? It just seems like kind of crazy. You guys put all this effort and then, you've obviously moved on to other projects, but it just kind of seems crazy. And the reason why the guy wanted to stay anonymous, he said out of fear of repercussions from his employer being From Software. And he said that supposedly, I don't know necessarily if this was Miyazaki, but supposedly what was said was that if Dark Souls 3 online play stays active enough with good numbers of people staying online and playing it online, that Miyazaki would allow the team, I don't know necessarily this would be the B team or whoever, however you want to call it, but he would allow certain members of the team to just go ahead and make a third DLC. Now, it wouldn't be completely, it completely would not be overseen by Miyazaki, so it'd kind of be like Dark Souls 2, where he would just let them create whatever, and maybe he would have the final say of, I want to look at it, or maybe he'd just tell them, do whatever the hell you want, I'm not looking to Dark Souls anymore, right? And that's what the article was about, and that's what sparked my like kind of interest in it, and thinking like, oh hey, maybe if this is true, like what they could bring or what they could potentially take out in the third DLC that people would want. And the reason why I think if this was to happen, the DLC would be awesome for hardcore fence PvPers is because those are the only people left playing the game at that point, so why not give those people what they want? That's why I'm saying, like, if they brought in power wielding and how it could work with the weapon arts, it could completely work. You put on 2 weapons that enables the weapon art, and there you go, you can power stance. The fact that, like I said, that you kill a boss, you can't get invaded anymore, make it like DS2, so you can turn that mechanic off at the bonfire if you really want to do that. But if you don't want to do that, then leave it on, and that way you can still get invaded by invaders even though you kill the boss, you know. The other thing is, I'm trying to think what else. What else did I say? Because I already said a couple things. Blue orbs for blue people. You know, separate Darkmoon Blade from Blue Sentinels. So implement some sort of sin system, so that if you're a blue like Darkmoon Blade, you can invade with the blue orb. Whereas if you're a Blue Sentinel, you can only get auto summoned. You know, so split their covenant rewards. So that way, I think that would be so much awesome. Like, I definitely would be invading people as a blue if there was some sort of sin system like in DS2, you know, because I loved invading people in DS2 with the blue orb. You know, I thought that was so cool. So if they brought that back, I think that would be awesome. Trying to think what else. Somebody mentioned here, I think it was Dixon, like giving more dark miracles or just hexes, you know, put hexes back in the game, you know, or some sort of form of it. I think dark miracles is what they're trying to pass off as hexes in this game, right? But it's not like the real hexes of DS2. I mean, I don't even mess with fucking what's it called? I don't even mess with, yeah. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, so just that. I mean, so those are the things you mentioned. I mean, can you think of something? Because I definitely. Oh, the other thing I mentioned was like improvements for invasions. So like, if you invade and there's, let's say, 3 phantoms, you get additional esters for each phantom, or you get 2 esters for killing each phantom, kind of like you get it for blues, you know. So yeah, so I mean, those are some of the things I thought about, but I mean, I'm curious to hear what you think, or if you got something, because yeah, I'm definitely But what? So you didn't play much Dark Souls 2? Do you have Scholar or no? You don't own Scholar? Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't no arrow because I was watching this guy because I thought maybe he threw something. But Corey, for somebody who likes PvP, dude, you gotta get into Scholar. Scholar has excellent PvP, you know, and with the mechanics that game has, it works. And the fact that you have all these different builds and everything, I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. If this game had some of the DS2 mechanics with how fluid this game is, you know, it would be excellent. You know, they definitely had some great ideas in Scholar, and it kind of sucks that a lot of them were written off just because Miyazaki didn't basically own to the fact that, you know, Dark Souls 2 was part of the franchise, because he still considers it as like the black sheep of the Soulsborne series. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, see, the other thing is, dude, I would love. Here's what I would think too. Okay, so DS1 and DS2 had that Dragon Covenant, dude. This game should have a Dragon Covenant and make it so like in DS2 and I don't know how it was in DS1, but when you summon a Dragon Spirit, you can't summon anybody else. So it's a true 1v1 duel, and as a Dragon Spirit, you get the same amount of Estus as your opponent. So like, if you're gonna summon somebody as a Dragon Spirit, I mean, you might as well have a fair duel, because guess what? They got the same amount of Estus as you. You know what I mean? I think that would be awesome. Like, you know, a lot of people go to Arena for duels because even though they drop their summon signs at Pontiff, what happens? They get ganked if they're beating somebody, for example, because their friends want to jump in, or the whoever summons you chugs on you. You know, it's funny because you obviously fought this build that I have here, my regen build, right? I've been trying to summon people into fighting me right here at Pontiff, and you know what I've been running into? A lot of people, because they see my regen, I don't know if oh, I think I summoned somebody. I think they get mad, Corey, and they just get pissed off, and they Estus on me, dude. Like, I've had so many people Estus on me, it pisses me off. So what I started doing with this build, I started dropping my red sign so I could get picked up more often. But the problem is, people still Estus on me. So it's like, I literally have to go and fight in the arena if I don't want to have people Estus on me. And it's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's kind of just very annoying. But as a dragon spirit, dude, if I had the availability to get summoned as a dragon spirit, I would definitely love that, because guess what? That host is solo, so if he summons me as a dragon spirit and he starts chugging, guess what? I have the same amount of Estus as him, you know? So I think that, yeah. I seen the clip you had from like a few days ago that was really funny, where the guy was Estusing on you, and then I think, I don't know what happened, but you got him somehow, or he pulled the plug, because you got him with like I think you broke his guard, and you were posting him, and I think he pulled the plug. Yeah, I saw it, and I'm like, yeah, that's so typical. Some scrub uses Estus, and then, you know, he gets beat, so he pulls the plug. It actually happened today in our fight club here. There was a guy who, oh, we got invaded. Oh yeah, I will definitely fight the invader. We got invader, right? I think there was an invader. Yeah. So he bows. He sees it's a fight club. I'm like, okay, I'll let him fight. He started fighting somebody, and he starts losing, and he starts going, and he starts Estusing, which is fine. I'm okay with it. You're an invader. You can do whatever you want. Just don't bow. Just go in and fight. And if you start Estusing, you know, expect that you may get ganked because it's a fight club. And the guy was like running away and everything. Yeah, I am definitely fighting this guy. And I end up like catching him. I broke his guard, riposted at him, and as I was about to finish him off, he basically pulled the plug. Yeah, he basically pulled the plug, and everybody saw it. It was fucking hilarious. So, let's see what this guy does. But yeah. But yeah. Anything else you can think of, Corey? Alright, Corey, you can... I unfortunately see, Corey, I know my connection sometimes is not ideal, and unfortunately because I'm forced to play on Wi-Fi because I got my brother-in-law renting downstairs of my house now, so I can't play wired unless I drill complete connection, and that does piss me off versus like having to you know, being able to obviously play on a wired connection. But most of the time, oh, this guy messaged you? This guy right here? Oh. Yeah. Hey guys, quick question. Oh, he messaged you too? Seriously? Oh. See, Corey, this is what I'm talking about, dude. Fighting people like that.
There's people.
Fighting people like that. Yep. Oh, guys. No, this Corey's not passive. The edginess is not. He's
Never seen him before. Well, I'm trolling him right now. Oh, he messaged me again. Guess what he said? Guess what he said? Guess what he said?
what?
He thinks he's...
Nice, Corey, nice. There you go. Yeah, they're destroying the hitbox.
Just destroy him. Summon him and point him down. Just point down every time you summon him by accident. Yeah. I lied to him too.
Hey guys, guess whose sign showed up? Wait, hold on, Corey, hold on. Finish your fight, then you gotta read it. Hey, guys, guess whose sign showed up? Yep. You know, I thought about it, but it disappeared. I was gonna do it, and I was gonna tell you to go and hide behind, so we could just wait. Yeah. Okay, hey, should I resummon Edginess? He dropped his sign. Should I resummon Edginess? He dropped his sign. No, you're perfectly fine, Corey. You're perfectly fine. So yeah, no, your connection is fine, dude. Your connection is fine. Hey, so should I resummon him, guys? Does anybody want to fight him? No, should I summon him or no then? Oh, good parry. What a scrub. He's still gonna try to parry you. Wow. Yeah, that's a random, dude. Holy shit. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I know. Yep. And then you're just delaying and it's just punishing. That's funny. Okay, guys. So should I summon edginess or no? What do you guys think? So what do you guys think? Should I resummon him? No, like if anybody wants to rematch him. You want to fight him again? Okay. Yeah, I'm still streaming, so okay, that's fine. All right. Give me a second, Corey. For those of you that still stayed and watch, guys, if you enjoy this, go to our. Okay, hold on, Dragon. Go to our page, the Dark Sigil Fight Club, and next week I'm gonna be streaming the same time, 7 Central Saturday.